Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Quarantine Thursday. So, with the new update for the Mordheim board game, we have the Dwarf Treasure Hunters, which hopefully will be a little bit more fruitful than the starting of the Possessed. That was a pretty rough one. There was quite a bit of patches that needed to be put through before they were any bit redeemable, if we're gonna get punny here, right? Um, so it was a very long wait, and that's actually why I ended up not continuing the series so far for the Possessed, because there was a lot of updates that needed to be put in before they were actually practical. Aside from that, I'm really excited to go ahead and get into these Dwarf Treasure Hunters. I feel like they're going to be a little bit more basic, so they shouldn't be so bugged out at the beginning. This is the first day of the release, and now we have the full original cast of Mordheim factions, which I'm really excited to finally get on underway. I got the coins that I needed for it, and so now there we go. And they have a little bit of a backstory here. So dwarves respect only three things: age, wealth, and skill. Sounds like my father. Um, it is no surprise, then, that these grim warriors can be found in Mordheim searching for fame and fortune. Tough elite fighters with unique dwarven skills, but slow-moving with no access to speed skills. So I guess what we'll do is we'll go over the leader and what he could do and a basic character for them and see what happens. So anyways, without further ado, boom. Got our Warband guy here. Oh, and I don't have a free slot. So, let's go ahead and archive one of these. Yeah, let's archive the Possessed, because I'll know that they are the Possessed. Okay. And so there we go. Now we're going to go ahead and, okay, so it's like a standard Warband. We have the normal tavern. And, yeah, I just ate my mustache there. So we got this dude. I kind of like to pick them off their looks, because I like the angry ones. But that one has 5 wounds, so we're probably going with him, unless there's like something unique about the rest of them. But no, he has a high weapon skill, which is solid. And he still meets the 5 range in strength, which is fine. And it seems that he has a decently high leadership, so we'll go with him. Sounds like a plan. Alright, this angry dude with a calic. And we'll keep it like that. See if we get anything good next time around as well. Now, I'm curious how their range game plays, because range game is very big at the beginning of, especially the app. Even the original, like Reichlanders, like really kicked butt when you're playing on the board game. But especially on the app, you like need archers at the beginning, in my personal opinion. However, so let's go ahead and drop this down. We can get our standard goodies. We can use these if we want to go ahead and get some solid ballistic skill, I guess, if they're even worthwhile. That's one of the go-to pieces of armor I actually get that costs the silver. So I actually highly recommend that if you're gonna do any kind of pay-to-play kind of feel, or if you're gonna just really mount up them silver coins. Yeah. What's this do? I want to give you defense. Heightened defense. It brings him over the 30 mark, which actually might be worthwhile. But it gives the minus to weight, and it also bulks up the party value, which I don't want to do right now. Now, let's go ahead and look at our warrior and see if he can equip anything different. Doesn't look like it. Okay. And we have our standard. Oh, and he can do crossbows and guns. Interesting. He cannot. So, the idea might be to make your leader just a complete badass with these skills. So, without further ado, segueing into that, we'll go into the combat skills and everything else. So, they can... It looks like standard dwarves can also get skills, crossbow skills. Interesting. black powder training, which they can get. Cool. Which he comes with. Oh, okay, so he comes with black powder training. Anything different? No. In fact, actually, they have quite a expansive loadout for shooting skills. It's just they might need a little bit more time put into it to make them very effective. Now, do we have anything different between the two here? So, no, we can still make them both interesting. All of them can become axe masters, so that's solid. Is master of using axes and can increase armor penetration by 10%. So that is a unique for them. The warrior has an actual ability to avoid injury. If combat, the warrior gets 10 defense. And they can also be blade masters. Okay, so they have all the standard get-ups of a knife fighter. So they have knife fighting master. That's interesting. And now for their academic skills, I want to see. Okay, so unique to the dwarfs, we have the miner. Dwarves spend much of their lives searching for precious minerals. In the city of Mordheim, they apply similar skills to the search of weirdstone. Increases likelihood of finding shards. So I guess they have really good starting potential. But at the same time, a lot of times you can really like you're basically you can mine that, like grind that. So I wouldn't really invest too much in that, in my personal opinion. A dwarf engineer is a master of mechanical devices and gets plus 10 to hit with crossbows and repeater handguns. So that's interesting. So you can actually focus these guys on a shooty route, which is very interesting. And makes crossbows semi-effective. I mean, I don't really use them, but something that might be fun to play around with. It's one of those, like when you just want to have fun and you just want to add something dumb. Now you can, kind of deal. Hard to kill. Dwarves are incredibly hard to kill. A dwarf with this skill will be stunned at 50% less health than usual. Okay. 50% less health than usual. Thick skull. Immune to stunning. Okay. Mighty blow, which is standard. Great grudge. All dwarfs hate orcs and goblins. This dwarf hates everything that has ever done the dwarfs wrong. Reroll a missed attack against any non-human or non-dwarf opponent. So that's an interesting one. And dependency has to have fearsome. Okay, extra tough. It is notorious for walking away from wounds that would kill a lesser being. When out of action, 2 results are determined and the less grievous one selected. Cool. That's good if, like, you have silver and you don't want to, spend it. Not so much if you could just watch the ads kind of deal. You get what I'm jiffing at there. So, I mean, might be worth investing. Definitely, something to look into. Increases initiative by 5 points. Okay. So that's the only thing we can do with speed skills. So it looks like, he does not have speed skills. And there is, so the only difference between a standard dwarf fighter and the leader is the academic skills, which give you the Streetwise, the Weirdstone Hunter, Battle Tongue, and Haggle. So, other than that, I guess the only thing is, if you want to focus on any academic skills, you're going to put that into the leader, and that's about it. That's the only, I mean, even the standard dwarf actually has some solid academic skills to start. So, it's actually, I feel like this is going to be a very overpowered faction to start out with. Especially if you get the ballistic skill at a 30 to start, which is rather interesting. So yeah, without further ado, I think that's a solid way to end it. We did a little overview of the dwarves, and so for the next video, that'll be like video number 1. We'll actually get some playtime in and see how that goes. Oh, but. We have to look into the store and see if there are any interesting gizmos that this faction is faction exclusive, which is just the armor and the goggles. Stars often cover the bodies. Okay, so for the mercenaries. Okay. I'm sure we're gonna have something with axes, maybe something with crossbows, to go ahead and be part of this. But without further ado, that'll be my intro to the Dwarf faction. Thanks for watching, guys, and this is Carpool, signing off. Happy quarantine.